Hold on. Isabella! Okay, yeah, I'm not yelling. I have a horrible yelling voice too, so I'm not yelling because I actually have people asleep upstairs. I'm in the basement of my house. My parents and brothers, along with my brother's fiance, are asleep upstairs. I think my nephew's here too. Dominic drops everything and tears up the stairs with the speed of an angry bull. I've watched Walker's playthrough, so I am laughing a bit too much at that. Isabella? As in that Isabella that bumped into me earlier? What a beautiful girl who wanted to change the rules so belatedly under his nose. Again, Walker, that kid. Though I did look into Isabella, she is a fun character, and I already like her. She may have been rude, but I can't help but admire the sheer audacity of taking the rules right under Dominic's nose. What a wonderful lady. I might know where I'm heading with this, actually. I wish I could be half as fearless as that. Yeah, that's a good point. Dominic left so fast he dropped our keys. Max stands up and tosses me mine. I just managed to catch it. I know that feeling. I have to struggle to keep hold of something somebody throws to me. Oh, I'm gonna bring my gear then tour the rest of the place. You coming? Like Walker said, if you tour with this guy, it feels like you're gonna break at least 2 of the 6 rules you just went over. You either explore with Max or walk around by yourself. This is a choice. Walker chose to walk by himself, same with Mia. I'm gonna have to differentiate this, so I'm gonna explore with Max. Well, I did want to be more social. At the same time, I have no idea why you'd want to come along with complete strangers. Why me? I was just thinking, it'd be easier to introduce you. It'd be easier if I introduced you to everyone, because you seem kind of shy. Oh. Yeah, I'll let Dad handle that. Okay. Really? What? I'm a nice guy. True, that guy's not me. I can't help but laugh, though I immediately feel bad about it. Luckily, Max is green, so I don't think it really hurts his feelings. Okay, I'll choose to believe you. I'll come with you. Relationship charge, +5. Okay. This guy kind of is like a more rebellious me, actually. He shoots me to gratify me. That's the spirit. Come meet me at my room once you're done unpacking, alright? Alright. I bring my luggage up to my room. I had no idea what to pack for a year away from home, so I brought as much as I could. All of my clothes, old notebooks, old scrapbooks, a microwave, my favorite tea mug, my favorite tea strainer, an ironing board, a sewing machine, my sewing kit, my bin of yarn and knitting needles, the pillows I made in 6th grade, the needlepoint I made in 7th grade, pictures of my grandparents, parents, and extended family, my laptop, my cell phone, chargers for my laptop and cell phone, and 50 Shades of Grey of my... and 50 Shades of Grey of book... 50 Shades of Grey books. Yeah, I had to do that. Sorry. Max saunters into my room. I must have taken longer to unpack than I thought. I do agree. I would be so uneasy to sleep under that. As to the question, you have a guy randomly walk into your room and you're not freaking out? What kind of girl are you? You're rape bait at that point. Okay, I take that comment back, but that is kind of true. She should at least be freaking out. Wow, restraint's not really your thing, is it? I suppose I might have overdone it a little. That's fine. If one of those hoarding shows come by, I'll know which room to send them to. Hey, it's not that bad. This is very reminiscent of my friendship with Britt, actually. Kidding. You ready? Sure, let's go. There's a sweet smell and some soft, ambient music coming from the door next to mine. I wonder who lives there. I knock lightly on the door. No response. Come on, give it a little more force. But, look, we don't have all day. You can blame me if they get pissed. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I take a deep breath and knock. Hello? pretty blonde girl peeks out from behind the door. What is this? A sanctuary house for intensely attractive people? If so, what am I doing here? I'm beginning to feel somewhat insecure about my appearance, to say the least. She's the Velma. I'd have to say that's the Daphne. Now, for good sakes, I'm gonna completely avoid Mia's assumption of what Sally's voice is. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Was I disturbing you? My grand's music's louder than that. No offense. The name's Max. Just moved in today. This here's Anne. Nice to meet you. Oh, you must be the new neighbors. Oh, hold on. Oh, you but that's definitely not that. No. Okay, that's totally wrong. Oh, you must be the new neighbors. I was wondering if anyone was living in those empty rooms. I'm Sally. I just moved in this past Friday. It's so nice to meet you. Okay, I kind of had to do that. Thank you. Is that incense? Oh, this is just for meditation purpose. The energy here is so hectic that I feel there needs to be something tranquil to balance it out. Energy? Energy? Energy, you know, like things like auras, the spiritual forces connecting everything in this world. Why, if there's too much of one kind of aura, then... hold on. Rakesh, get in here! Okay, I will admit I'm horrible at female voices. I can do pretty good. Hold on. Deep guttural growl and a lilt. I can do pretty good voices when you really think about it. And it's really not all that difficult. It's really not. I mean, you just gotta add a few things, a few excentricities, and your voice will do everything for you. You know what? I'll use voices for this. Rakesh, get in here! You know, yeah, I'll use a Solix Captor voice for it. Rakesh, get in here! Or no, Rakesh, get in here! Forget it. I was gonna try to be funny. Sally winces. Everything ripples onwards from there. I'm going to keep meditating. You're welcome to join me if you like. No, thank you. Maybe some other time. Sitting in a smoke-filled room with a complete stranger. Even one who seems perfectly nice, is still outside my comfort zone. I agree there, girl. Okay, I'll see you at dinner. She waves cheerfully before shutting the door. Max shrugs as the door closes. He looks towards the yelling noises and shrugs again. He gestures for me to take the lead. Water. A few steps later, I turn my head. And he's nowhere to be seen. Well, I've come too close now. I can hear them loudly talking anyway. It sounds like this will be interesting. I walk further down the hall, following the sound of Isabella's outrage. The door of what I can only assume is her room is half open. I go inside to see what the commotion's about. Isabella is glaring at a young man who's acting like he's made some very regrettable decisions. I hope the two don't fight. I've barely been here an hour. I'd hate to find out I've made a terrible mistake in living arrangements. I think he did, actually. Maybe it's too late to get reassigned. Yet another good looker, though. He looks as though he came straight out the cover of a romance novel. I like this good looker right here. Like, literally, that is stunning. Like, boobs aside, the design, and she's wearing a thong. I don't question that. But, like, look at the facial design. The art's really done. Well done. And the hair. That is actually really interestingly done on the hair. I can't believe you painted all over my dance pole! Or he's an exotic dancer, and this house is secretly a strip club. What have I gotten myself into? I love that bit. I am sorry. Do you not like these colors? It has nothing to do with the colors. I can't exercise with all this fresh paint on here. I can't say that without laughing. But it looks more vibrant, yes? No. Well, maybe a little. But I'm still mad because you should have asked before you went off and used my things in your art project. You wouldn't want me to take all your paintbrushes and tape them together to make a dance pole, would you? The guy thinks for a moment, then shakes his head. I would not mind if you did. The brushes need to get wet before you apply them to the paint anyway. Damn you, Walker! You have actually good material I'm using because it's funny. And there's the problem. There's such a thing as private proper... What's all this about? The fucking sliding across the screen. Rakesh messed with my exercise ball. So I see. And you're the RA. Why don't you talk to him about it? Well, I'd love to, Isabella, but I'm afraid that over-regulating things here would make me too much of an iron-fisted dictator. Seriously? I'm always serious. How else would I crush rebellions? Whatever. I'm going to take a shower. It's so sassily done, too. Don't let karma hit you on the way out. He spots me in the corner of his eye. Oh, Anne. I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have left halfway through orientation. Did you find your way around okay? Oh, definitely. Please don't worry about it. Let me know if you need any help unpacking. I'd like to make it up to you somehow. Ooh, spicy! Or as Stefan would say, spicy. You know, I'm gonna say that. Spicy. Spicy. Hold on. Spicy. And the bouncer is a bulldog that looks like Wilfred Brimley, and the password is diabetes. I don't, but do you know where I could donate some things? I brought way too much. Of course, I know there are some clothes and book swaps on campus. Just have to look up when and where they are. Dominic spends the next hour looking up dates, locations, and directions for various swap events, along with directions to the nearest thrift stores in town. Jesus Christ, man, you are very into this fact. It is way too obvious you're trying to get laid here. Either that or you take RA very seriously. I think it's both, actually. I've never had a guy go so out of his way for me, though I'm sure it's just him doing his job as an RA. As I walk out of Dominic's room with a stack of helpful papers in my arms, I see the pole painting boy. I see the pole painting boy came out of Isabella's room, covered in considerably more paint smearage than before. Did he spend all that time cleaning up?